Fala galera do mundo mágico. Yeah, I haven't been able to do much videos and posting them recently, but yeah, since I'm at it right now, so here goes another one. So in terms of theory, there are many of things that have been boiling in my head and new ideas, but I haven't been able, because time-wise I was focused on other things in the past couple of weeks. But there is one theory that I want to share with you that I would like to hear your comments and your thoughts about it. So I was recently looking back into some material from Harry Potter and related that have some connection to the Fantastic Beasts series. And one thing that came to my mind recently while looking at those materials was what happened to Voldemort when he came back again, and then he had Wormtail helping him, and he got all that potion put together there with blood, with some part of the servants that were willing, the bones of the father, and Harry Potter's blood, and all the mystery about and how this whole ceremonial is done, and that J.K. Rowling said that something so despicable that after when she was asked, after she shared the full details of what exactly happens, person wanted to puke, vomit from the description. And by what we seen from Voldemort and what he turned there, at that moment, and after when both Harry Potter and Voldemort died, he turns into a baby. So there are so many assumptions that probably in that despicable ceremonial there was somewhat a baby involved in it. So same way, and for some reason it seems that in the Blood Pact between Dumbledore and Grindelwald, there was also a baby involved, and I think that's how credence comes into play. I do not know exactly why credence, but baby or infant was involved in that ceremony, and that's what created the person that Credence is. So I do not know exactly how it happens. Perhaps it has to do with Voldemort, perhaps it has to do with Dumbledore wishful thinking or feeling that he could bring his sister back, and so somewhat they use this and the blood. I do not know, there are not close ends on this, but everything in my opinion hints into that. A baby, a blood pact, Credence has something to do with it, and probably Ariana and her Ariana Dumbledore and her I'm thinking Maledictus, not Maledictus, her Obscurus. So Ariana's Obscurus. So I do not know exactly details of what happens, and I don't even know if J.K. Rowling is gonna share with us these details, as she did not share with us back during the Harry Potter movies and books. But I think it has all to do with a baby, and this baby was Credence, and somehow wishful feeling or thinking in bringing Ariana back, and that's how everything come to play. That's one thing. I also think that the Blood Pact between Dumbledore and Grindelwald. Wasn't the only time when a blood pact happened in the series and the Wizard Road. For sure, probably not, but they probably got this idea somehow from another source. But I don't think it was invented by Dumbledore and Grindelwald, but or Grindelwald, but I think somehow just by the necklace that Bellatrix wears, I might be wrong on that Bellatrix Lestrange, I think Bellatrix together with perhaps Voldemort, they also had a blood pact that she was the responsible person to keep it safe, I guess. So perhaps, you know, perhaps in between in a blood pact there are two persons, but just one of them is the keeper of the blood pact. In the case of Dumbledore and Grindelwald, that was Grindelwald. And if I'm right about Bellatrix Lestrange and Voldemort having done a blood pact as well, perhaps for some reason, and I do not know why, Bellatrix was the keeper, because I see her with a necklace that resembles a lot with a vial from the blood pact recently by looking back into some scenes from the movie, but I could be wrong. But you know, if there's something that works in terms of magic, spell, or potion, you know, normally it's something that's recorded, even if it's restricted for a certain group of people, like many of the books in the restricted area of Hogwarts, where Voldemort got a hold of information about Horcrux. But you know, if there was one thing that once worked well, they normally record it, and they normally somehow, you know, people have access to it. So it might not be like an unrestrained access, but if you're really strongly willing, you can find the information. So I'm just thinking that probably Grindelwald and Dumbledore, they were not the first ones, and they are not the last ones, especially within the characters that we know between, you know, the world of the Wizard Road from Fantastic Beasts, and also Harry Potter. So that's what I have for you today. So I hope you enjoy this theory and this video, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe below, and also like our channel, and please tell your friends, share with your friends, and please comment, you know, let me know what you would like to see next. Let me know some ideas that you have that we can discuss about it. This channel exists exactly for that purpose, so we can you know, think deeply about the Wizard Road and where it's hinting at, and then you know, find out together new things, and be able to understand the movies and the books better. So for today, that's all, and ciao ciao.